So what I'm holding here is called a tie. It seems something very simple, but it's very difficult to many people. Once I was in school, many of them, if find someone has started Form 6, up to Form 6 but doesn't know how to make a tie. Most of them used to bring them to me that I should make for them one. But today, I'm making a video. You can make a tie of any size you want. You can either make one which is short or long according to your own taste and preference. So I'm starting right now. It depends on what you want. So I'll just start by putting it around my head. I'm putting it around my head just to measure and see. Will it be fit or not? So I've made the measurement. I'm just leaving this so that in case I fold it, I can really adjust it. So this is the measurement I've made, and I think you can see clearly the measurement I've made. So I'm just going to fold it. I've just made something of this kind. So depending on the number of times you turn it, it depends whether you want a long one or a short one. The more you keep on rotating it, the more it reduces in size. So if you want a long tie, for instance, I'm having this, I will make sure the foldings I put are minimal so that I get a long tie. So I'm starting by this. So I'm bringing this inside, and again I'm putting it this side. Again I bring it inside. When I bring it inside, then I turn it to this other side, this hand of mine. I can either stop here depending whether I want a long one or a short one. But since we are making a long tie, now let me just, having made those rolls, let me just rotate now around. I'm not going to make it pass inside. I'm just going to rotate it around. So I'm rotating it now, and after rotating it, I'm going to make it now pass inside. And this rotation that I've made, some of them can get a pen and just fix it inside. But now, for me, I'll use my own finger to put it inside. So I'm now putting it inside. I'm just using my own finger. So I'm now pulling it outside. I'm pulling it. So I'm pulling it. So I've come up with this, but I can still make it better. I can still make it better. So I'll just pull this. I'll just adjust this side. Yeah? I'll adjust there. Then I'll pull this. And after pulling this, I'll pull again this side down. Are you seeing? So let me also pull this so that I make it even. So I'll finally come up with my tie. So I've now made a long tie. If I'm to put it on, I'll just have to put it on like this. Then this, what I left inside, I'll just have now to pull it. I'll pull, and I finally come up with my tie. First wait. So this is now a long tie. I'm going to again unroll it, and I have to repeat. In case I want to make a short tie, what will I have to do? Simply, I'm removing it, and I've put it out. So I'll just have to remove this. Again, that first was a long tie, but now I'm going to make a short one. So this is what I'm having. Depending on the size of the head, for me, I've decided I'm using my own head. I'm having this. So I've said depending, since we want a short one now, I'll have to make a number of rotations, so I keep on decreasing it. So I'm starting by this. So we said after you having this, I will just make it pass inside. I've made it pass inside. I put to my left hand side. Yeah? After putting to my left hand side, again I make it pass backwards. So I'm making it pass backwards. So I'm making it pass backwards. So I'm putting it backwards. I'm putting it backwards. Then I put to my right. I'll put it to my right. Again, I'll make it backwards. I put it again to the left. To the left. I make it pass backwards. I put to the right. Depending on the size I want. Again, if I want, again I can make it pass backwards. But at this stage, I can just rotate around my tie. So I'll have to rotate around this. Then I make it pass in front. And this, what I've made rotate around, I'll make this pass inside. So I'm making it now pass inside. Some other people use a pen to fix it, but I've used my own personal finger. So this is what I've come up with. I can still make it better. So I'll just have to fix this. When I pull this, again I have to pull down this side. I pull this. So I've come up finally with something like this. So if I'm to put it on, I'm putting it. If it does not fit, you remember I left some of it here. So I'll just have to pull this side. Then I have to put it inside. So if I'm to pull, I'll finally come up with something of this sort. It's a bit short compared to the first one. So this has been a short tie. But all in all, making a tie is not something so difficult as some other people think. You might find even someone in a big office over long, he doesn't know how to knot this, but today you'll have to learn this. It's something simple that everyone can make, him or herself. So I'm just making it once again as I'm finalizing. We said that I just make it like this. I have something like this. Then I make something of this sort. I make this pass behind. I put it to my left. Then I make it again pass behind. I put it to my right. Depending on the number of rotations you want. In case you want to make a long one, I can just make it pass behind. I put to my left. Then I can rotate it over. I just rotate it over. Then I make it pass now through what I've rotated. I make it pass inside. Finally I've come up with my tie. I can still make it better by just mere pulling this inside. So I finally come up with this. Thank you for watching. That has been Regan.